Microphone check 1 2 1 2 coming at you in the early morning hours. It's time. Into gear. Working on the grind. Working on the grind. Okay, let's get out of this. Tanked up. Whoa. And ready to roll out on the road. Welcome to another Drivecast. It is 3 degrees. 3 degrees. Would you 3 degrees outside? It's the what is it? This the 6th of October, the 5th of October? What is the date? I don't know. Where would we be without systems to remind us of where we are? So, it's 3 degrees. It's the beginning of October. There's a way around the problem. And it's 6:30 a.m. And it's 3 degrees. You could imagine snow. I mean, how cold must it be at the top of the hills around here? You have to be kidding me. That snow, you cannot be serious. It has snowed. It's not even the end of the first week of October. It snowed. It's actually snowed here. I knew it was cold. And when I came out of the house this morning, I put the bins out for the rubbish men to collect. And my hands were frozen as I tried to put the lock on the gate. And I was thinking, this is rough, right? This is cold for the beginning of October. There's actually, I've never seen this before, ever. global warming, they say. Global warming. That's that's ridiculous. I've never seen snow the first week in October. I mean, I've seen snow mid-November. Maybe even the second week in November I've seen snow. But the first week of October, hell's bells. What is going on? Oh my God. Well, it's never normal anymore. That's right. That's right. I can see snow right now. The rain has gone. I just... Oh, this is wild. This is wild. And then... What? Right. Well, that's it. I guess we have to fire up the. Heating system. I thought it was a bit cold last night. I thought it was just me. Apparently it's not. Would you believe it? Somebody was telling me last week. No, this week. Someone was telling me this week how nice the weather was going to be next week. I just, I've never seen this before. Yeah. Global warming. Global warming. That's about as real as my. It's about as real as my neighbour's giraffes. It's a giant scam to create pointless jobs, siphon off money from universities, and increase taxes. Everything is a tax scam. Everything. So, I didn't mean to talk about this, no. We could talk about snow, though. We could. What's interesting about snow? Kids love it, and you can ski on it. Don't the Eskimos have 10 different words for snow? Because you get different consistencies? How cool is that? Somebody asked me this week if it's possible to ski in the Highlands of Scotland. Yeah, it is, but it's not comfortable. You know, it's like taking a little pedal boat out in a hurricane. There's not much shelter in the Highlands of Scotland, so when the wind blows, it's fierce. I want to say gnarly, but I'm not sure that I understand that word correctly. I think it. I think that I think. Can I do that? I think that it means something similar to fierce and dangerous, but it could actually just mean good. It's a word the skaters use. When they do something which is on the edge. So, yeah, kind of skiing in Scotland is kind of on the edge. First of all, there's no shelter. The wind blows the snow so much that they put up these gates to stop the snow moving, but the snow just blows up against the gates and eventually covers the gates, so you can't see them. And it doesn't matter how you move the snow around, the wind moves it back again. which is great because you're skiing around and all you can see is the top part of a gate. Makes for cool little jumps, but it also means that little bits of the wire from the gates hangs out over the top of the snow, which is just potential nightmare because your skis can catch on it. Anyway, the wind up there in the Highlands is wild. It's bitter. I remember it blowing so strongly that we couldn't actually ski downhill. The wind that was coming up the hill was so strong that we couldn't actually go anywhere. Welcome to 6 a.m. madness on the roads. Yes, that's right, people are overtaking when there's no space. Because they think the road belongs to them. These people must be making so much money looking at the cars they're driving. I'm wondering what it is that they do to get so much money. I mean, you should never invest in a car that is more than half of your yearly earnings. Says me. As a general rule of thumb, you shouldn't do that. And I am surrounded by cars here that are 15 to 20,000 euro. Let's take the upper number, 20,000. So you need to be making 40,000 euro in order to economically, safely afford any of these cars. What are these people doing for work? I don't know which world these people live in. One of my clients is an architect, and she was telling me yesterday about people's expectations when they design and build houses. And just how unrealistic they are. Oh, could you move the bedroom over here now? Like after they've started building. Or we'd like to change the kind of bricks. Or what do you mean you can't do it in 1 year? And why does it cost so much? People just live in... People live in Cuckooville. Does anyone have a handle on reality? I'm not even sure that I have a handle on reality. And I'm far more connected than most people. Ooh. I wanted to pause to blow my nose, but I can't because all the cars have got snow on the roof. Snow, 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 snow. It won't be long before we'll all be there to do the snow. There's even more snow here. People will be skiing. They'll be strapping on uncomfortable boots. And long pointed sticks to their feet. Long pointed planks to their feet. So that they can carve out. I don't know what you carve out. So that you can carve out something on the hills. So you can go carving. Oh my god, it's the road. The road is like ice here. I would love to move out of the way, but I can't. I've got clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right. It's a circus. Here we go. Welcome to the edge of the morning. I can't get over the fact that the trees that there's no autumn. It's just gone. Three weeks ago, really 3 weeks ago, less than 3 weeks ago, I was with my kids in the outdoor swimming pool, sunbathing and splashing around. It's like there's no autumn. It's just flipped. Summer, winter. Like a coin. You know, you expect to look at the forests and see this palette of autumn rustiness that blends across the hillsides, and it's just white. Trees like crystal. It truly is an odd world that we live in. It truly is. I wonder what other people think of this. I wonder if they've noticed. Doesn't seem to have affected too much that's happening on the road this morning. Let's see if I can go in here. There we go. And there's always someone traveling much slower than everybody else. I'm focusing. And of course, another ridiculous thing is that I'm wearing shorts. Because shorts are comfortable. And no one expects sub-zero temperatures at this time of the year. Really, they don't. Oh well, the climate may alter slightly, but it doesn't change the fact that all of these people have to go to work. Doesn't change that fact at all. I guess work is their consistency and continuity. Thank heavens for the fact that somebody at some point in time decided to organize everything. Where would we be without these opportunities to progress, to drive the world forward, to learn, to develop, to share, to create? Business is the very fuel that drives the engine of the earth today. It's economics by which people live or die, thrive or just survive. It's economics that determines quantity and quality. It's the world that we live in. Right. Destination achieved. I'm not sure I covered anything worthwhile at all. Hopefully you can mine a little bit of data out of this talk, which will be useful to you. Speak to you soon. Wherever you are. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening. That's it for Drivecast.